That one's hooked. There we go. First bass of 2025, and it's a decent one. Easy there, Junior. Easy, easy, easy. First bass of the year, boys and girls. That's a solid one. Definitely not the biggest one in the world, but I will take it. Beautiful. Get a quick photo of him, and then we'll release him back. Have a good spawn this year, buddy. And there we have it. Get him released. Thank you for not taking the way too expensive Senko worm. All right. Well, 2 casts, technically 2 bass. I think that was a little bit smaller than the first one that I had hit. That was a much better hook set. Let's see if there's any sitting up shallow here. Because I was seeing, I've been birding around the outside for a hot minute, and some amazing birds. Ooh, like that one, for instance. Nothing says first trip out of the year than forgetting to put on one of the little rubber holders on the worm. That's my bad. I threw a 5-inch Yumdinger watermelon red fleck, one of my favorite colors. I typically use it in the 3-inch version. Bought some 5-inchers for this season, so. Something crawling across the water in here. There's a big old bug right in here. Interested to see if something takes the top water. All right, there's another hit. Come on. Oh, I missed it. There's another hit. I think the one we missed from earlier is still bouncing around this area in front of us, because I keep getting a hit, but I think it's a little afraid to commit to either color. And I apologize for fishing videos being slow. This is my first like big birding year, and honestly I am enjoying it way more. Oh, we got a snag, I think, right there. Yeah. Damn. Oh, it took the hook too, I think. Oh, yeah. All right, well, that's a pretty nasty looking snag, and I'm gonna have to retie it, but I didn't expect my birding life to take over as much as it has, but I've just become completely obsessed with it. So that is why birding is kind of taking over from fishing at the moment. I'm still going to continue to try and do both the best I can, but you know, during May, it is great fishing, but it is also the second best time all year for birding outside of maybe September for the fall migration. So I am trying to bounce back and forth and do a little bit more of both. So that is why, you know, the channel is a lot of birding, but you know, I am trying to balance both. So if you guys are here for fishing, don't worry, I am going to start getting more and more in the groove of it. Plus the amount of really cool birds I see while fishing definitely does make up for, you know, picking one over the other. All right, in between dying from allergies all day long, I picked up this new little 6th Sense bait. Looks pretty cool, really nice bluegill pattern. It's a little light, a little bit lighter than I wanted to throw on this rod, but I figured, you know what, why not give it a shot? Hopefully I'll try to avoid that snag, but see if they want a swim bait instead today. Swim's really nice. Yeah, definitely swims nice. No bites on the first few casts out there with it, but we'll see how they like it. I apologize if I'm really nasally or hard to hear sometimes. These are the worst allergies I've had in 27 years on this earth, and they are just beating the crap out of me right now. If we don't get anything off of this, I'll switch right back to the worm, but I at least wanted to try something a little bit different today. I'm gonna hop over to this side real quick, see what I can do. Every time a damn yellow warbler flies by, I drop my rod, grab my camera to try and get a photo of it. Ah, God forbid. Huh. Given the time of the day, I think I might be switching back to the worm here pretty soon. Finish my lap with it. Just head over to these little clearings here, see if we can't get one thing on it. Surprised hasn't gotten even a look yet. That's what I'm more surprised about. All right, probably the last cast for this specific bait here. Drop it right towards the deepest area in the middle here. Oh, at the shoreline. There we go. About the same size as our first one here. Couldn't see where that hook was. Oh, perfect. Right through the top of the mouth. There we go, number 2. Well, it took a hot minute, but we did get a second one at least. Get a quick photo. We'll send him right back. Have a nice spring, big guy. Get bigger. Oh, there we go. All right, well, I wonder how long he was following it for, or if it was just had me, you know, scoped out right here. Pretty cool. First fish on a new bait's always exciting. That'll merit a few more casts, I think. A big weed trailing it there. Probably bring it over to that clearing, cast up that side a couple times, and that'll be it. For this bait, I'll switch back to a worm for the rest of this, but hey, new bait worked, you know, semi-well, I guess. All right, let's move over to the other spot. Somehow the 500 red-winged blackbirds around me are not assisting. I'll give this one more cast. One more cast in here. Maybe one up here. You know what? I'll just do one more up here. We are running out of daylight here. Then we'll switch to a worm just to finish up the video if I can. Last cast with this bad boy. You know what? I'll do one more straight out from here. Oh, back-to-back last casts with this bait. It certainly knows how to be dramatic, I guess. Nice out of the water jumps with it too. Oh yeah. Right around the same size too. None of the monsters in here, but there we are. All right around that same size. 2 red-winged blackbirds almost smacked me in the head. He is a chunky fella. Quick photo. Then we'll get him sent right back. So long, buddy. If you're wondering why I'm a bit wary to put my hands in the water near here, this is where I hooked and saw the big snapping turtle pretty much every time I'm down here. So that might have been thunder in the distance. Certainly hope not, but Not supposed to be till later, but all right, last cast with this. Fish on or not. We're gonna switch to the worm, hit the same spots, see if we can't have some better luck. Just knocked my GoPro off. Put some backspin on that one. All right, top of the worm, finish it up. Ignore this. When you throw your rod down for an Oriole and don't even get the photo, and yes, I'm bleeding, I'm fine. Took a wacky rig through the thumb, it's okay. All right. Hoping, at least for a couple more here. This is a pretty decent time to be fishing here. Bass will be getting pretty much their last feeding in for the day. We are about 7 o'clock. Sunset's right around 7:15 to 7:30, so. I did throw, oh my God, it came out of the water for it. And it missed it. Come on. Oh, that was unbelievable. Oh. Come on. I hope the camera got that. And literally, as I lifted it out of the water, that bass said, you know what, now's the time. Got him that time. Got him that time. Feels a little bit bigger than the others. No, just a little bit heavier, I think. I don't have very heavy leader. It's all I had in my bag. So it's not my normal, I don't know what poundage this is, but it's not the most ideal for me. Yeah, he fought a little bit harder. I think he's a little bit bigger than the other ones, but you know, it's hard to tell honestly with these guys. All right, beautiful bass. All right, well, thank you, buddy. Let's get you sent back. That was so cool how he originally missed it and then came back for it. That was awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna aim a little bit more towards the center. It's amazing when you don't fish for a few months, like you do come out of the groove of it a little bit. Part of me thinks it's good though too, because like you may have ditched some of your bad habits in that time. And again, I do apologize to anybody who subscribed over here for the fishing channel. It's just been, you know, hell of a year for birding and, you know, just life outside here and stuff like that, all for the good. I'm engaged now as well, so that is not new as of the start of this channel. Got engaged in October, but you know, haven't really talked to you guys, so it's definitely been a long year so far and full of a lot of good things. So I'm very excited to, you know, start the next part of the adult life. It's, you know, it's been nice for sure. Yeah, when I decided to add birding to the channel, honestly, fishing is a big reason because of it. And the main reason being, I was seeing so many cool birds while fishing, and I just, like, I've always been a birder, but never seriously. You know, like, not traveling for these birds, and I had a life list, but it wasn't great, and, you know, I had these, like, shorebirds and all these really cool experiences, and, like, it turned out some of the birds that I was seeing while recording these videos were really, really awesome, and I just never paid full attention to it. So towards the end of last year, when, you know, fishing started to slow down and the weather started to change, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take late October and especially November, December, and I'm going to actually start like taking this more seriously and seeing, you know, if this is really a part of life, like, that I really, really want to get into. And it took off tremendously from there, and I really started to enjoy it, started to make some friends, like, in that hobby and in that world, and it's like, wow, this is really fun and really satisfying, and here we are. I've seen 164 birds as of recording this, and another big group today, so you know, it's awesome, and I'm definitely trying to figure out a way to kind of do both of those things. Locations like this that are quite literally perfect for fishing and perfect for birding, it's tough to choose one or the other, and, you know, it is what it is. I'm literally carrying my camera around with my lens right now as I'm fishing here, just to, you know, oh, maybe they'll still fly by and this will fly by. So other than that, I mean, it's been a blast. I absolutely love both parts of this, the nature side of my thing, and obviously that's why the new channel was started, was to, like, try and help me figure out, you know, what I'm doing in life and, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm super happy that I started a second channel. This will be the last cast on this side, and it's been going great, like, view wise, subscriber wise, hours watched, like, everything on this channel is going really well so far. If you guys are interested, by the way, I have to plug the sponsor at some point. Thank you to Mystery Tackle Box, as always, for sending me some great gear, and you do as well, Catchco. If you guys are interested in saving some or potentially getting a free gift per month downstairs, head to the description below, and you guys can save right now $10 off per month of Mystery Tackle Box, and you can choose your own plan, your own species count. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely enjoy doing the unboxings. That reminds me, I think I missed April's, so I'm gonna have to do one of those pretty soon. I'll be inserted somewhere before this, but yeah, it's an absolute blast. But thank you as always for helping support the channel in every way that you guys do. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you all helping me through the transition of one channel to two and all the sleep that I don't get. But we're gonna hop on over to this other side here and hopefully finish out this video strong. All right, had a couple pop-ups here, including one right next to me just now, so looks like a couple fish in this area that are feeding. Yeah, we're getting some topwater action now. I accidentally brought the wrong container, otherwise I'd probably throw topwater real quick. I quite literally only have a couple of the essentials with me. I brought the trout bag, since that is what I primarily fish for. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but every single human I've talked to this year, this is the worst allergy season any of us remember. Woo! That's a bigger one. Come here. Ooh, it's taking out some drag. I thought I had it. Come on. That's the biggest one of the day so far. Whew, perfect hook set right in the top there. Oh yeah, that's the biggest girl so far here. This year at least. Beautiful. Woo! All right, let's get a quick photo. Get her sent back. All right, big girl, thank you very much. Beautiful fish too. Very healthy as always in here. All right, well, let's slide this worm down. We might have a slight tangle here. No, we're good. Ah, I broke the worm. I'm trying to salvage it and it's not working out too well for me. Damn. Yeah, well, you know what? The worm's definitely a goner. I'm wondering if I can make it work. Let me give it the old college try here. Had a couple nice ripples. Ah, it didn't break. It didn't break on the first cast of it. Come on, let's go back to back. Come on the crappy worm. Also, ironically, how I said I'm bringing my camera around, finally got my picture of a yellow warbler. Very excited. There has been like 4 serenading me all day, and that is like a very special bird to me personally for, you know, our relationship and stuff like that. That was like the first bird we saw when we moved into our new home, and it was the first bird that we saw in like Lake Erie at Presque Isle, which is one of the best spots, you know, probably in the country, at least on the East Coast for birding, and it's a special bird. So definitely nice to cross that one off the list for this year, let alone have 4 of them yelling at me. So finally got a picture of one. I'm worried that this worm's not going to do it for me, but oh, I really thought I had him. Well, oh, thought it was a fish. Apparently that was a nasty snag, or yeah, damn. Well, I don't feel like tying on another leader at this part of the night, so I'm probably gonna just tie another worm right on here and see if we can't just weight the braid down. All right, we're going leaderless. It's fine, we should be okay. Bass aren't exactly known to be the pickiest creatures in the world. I'm gonna hit this other side again, this time with the wacky rig, hoping the braid doesn't scare him off. I would kill for an owl to start calling somewhere. I might try and bounce this in here a little bit. one bite. Alright, hop over to the other side. Of course, now there's a yellow warbler literally flying across next to my camera. Alright, just saw the damn snapping turtle hopping around in here, so... Oh, and there's a deer tick, and there goes a dead deer tick. There we go. Yeah, regardless, this will be the final little spot for the first bass fishing video of the year. Definitely successful. We could have hoped for a few more, but, you know, we'll see. I would have had an extra hour if it wasn't for Target being extra slow today. I had to pick up some new allergy medicine, and then I had to pick up a new air purifier, which very excited. Nothing says excited in your mid-20s, or I guess later 20s, like picking up a new air purifier, but ours just hasn't been cutting it. And quite literally, I can't sleep. I'm sneezing so bad, so we're gonna try something a little bit different. Last night was pretty much my worst allergy, like pollen allergy attack in my entire life. So that definitely constitutes a new air purifier, which ours actually did help, but like minimally, and it's a small one. Casually not step on my camera. It did okay. I sat it right next to my face while I was sleeping, and like it did its best, but it was outgunned a bit. So, oh well, it happens. Hopefully this one, which is about 4 times the amount of the other one, and it clears a much bigger room, of course, and all that good stuff. So I'm hoping that it helps. But even like this video has been really tough to make. I'm maxed out on every allergy medication in my bag, so you know, we're doing my best to try and make these here. But I actually had to stop like filming an episode a couple days ago of the birding series because I was just sneezing and, you know, literally couldn't talk because my face was so sore and my throat. So, you know, it's definitely impacting the spring journey here. But again, it's May. It's the busy season, so we're gonna tough it out and power through it. But that's the exciting stuff that was going on. But I did a pickup order for it because they only had, I think, one in stock of the specific model that I wanted. And, you know, obviously I can order it online and get it like tomorrow, but when your allergies are this bad, you know, I'm not waiting another night. Like I don't feel like going 2 nights without pretty much any sleep. So picked it up. Took over 2 hours to pick that thing, sadly. So, you know, it is what it is. Thankfully got done, you know, within the time that I was at the store, kind of just waiting, because I, you know, got there, went up to get a coffee, and I said, all right, if they don't pick it in time, I'll just grab it off the shelf and buy it. But thankfully it got done soon after I got there, so just killed some time in the area. Oh well. Thankfully I got it. Hopefully it works better. Now the leader may have forsaken me here. Probably should have just tied a new one on. Usually, honestly, like, I've done it without a leader plenty of times, and usually doesn't bother a bass too much, the braid, but Don't be the snapping turtle. It is. Oh, come on. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, I get to deal with this now in my day. That was not how I wanted to end the video, but now I get to deal with the snapping turtle. Oh, he spit it. He spit the hook. Thank you so much. I don't even know how. He had me by the braid. And that's why you buy the good braid, boy. He's the super line. I don't know how he didn't rip through that line. Like, it's 30-pound braid, but damn. I knew it. I knew it by how it was dragging down that it wasn't a bass. Well, sadly, I do think that this is going to sadly end on a dead note here. I was ready to do the outro while reeling that big man in. But hey. Oh. I can't tell if it was the turtle or a bass. And that bothers me because I don't want the turtle, but I do want the bass. I think that's... Yeah, it is. Okay. Now I know where he is. Yeah, he's only just hanging out in front. Hey, we got nothing over here right now. Which is a shame. This is usually one of the better spots, but like I said, it could be the line, but it has been a bit slow today. I might hop over to that corner real quick just to see if maybe one's hiding over there. I don't feel like tempting fate with this big man any more than I already am. Yeah, I'm gonna hop over that corner and then that's gonna be it. Alright, I'm gonna do a cast here, one down a little bit further, and that is going to be it for this one. nothing here. We got one more spot to go. All right, last spot. I don't think I can. Just hop right in front of this tree. I'll do one more on the side here, and that is going to be it for this one. I really am sad that this is how this one's going to end, I think, but you know, it happens. Oh my God, I missed it. I had one right at the tree. I don't know how, but it ripped the worm off. And look at this. Look at this. It left this. Well, I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'll pop it back under this tree real quick. I doubt he's going to take it again. But honestly, perfect right there. Come on. This whole pack of Senkos has been the worst quality that I've used. Like, they're breaking way too easy. Alright, one more cast after this. That is it. Alright, last cast magic here. I'm gonna whip this into a tree. I just have a feeling. Nope. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I will go back to the original spot real quick. And then that's it. Man, I am sad I missed that last one. I can't believe that he got the worm, like, off the rubber piece. Oh, yeah. And that was new, like, fresh out of the pack, bought an hour ago. Alright, for all the marbles, boys. All right, well, as I reel this in, thank you all so much for joining me for another episode of my fishing life. Again, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let me know how the fishing's going for you guys. Again, really weird quality depreciation. In this pack, at least, like, they've been ripping just super easy. And those are Yamamoto Senkos, like, they're the bread and butter. So let me know if you guys are noticing the same thing, or maybe it's just I'm an idiot. You never know. But thank you all again so much for all the support in starting a new channel and everything else. It's definitely been a great time. I don't know. Was that a... I don't know what that was. It had a follow. There was something right there. I don't know what that was. It was too small to be that turtle, which is why I'm curious, but... Huh. I have no idea. Alright, well, that's going in the tree. You know what? It's time. I'm hungry and I'm ready. So thank you all again so much for all the support. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you found it fun. Follow me on Instagram and Fishbrain if you guys want a sneak peek into all the other fishing and all the other stuff. And if you're interested in all of my old fishing videos, I will have a link to my main channel and the playlist and stuff like that in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Tight lines, everybody.